Yo, what is up YouTube? It is your boy Charles here, back again with a brand new video for y'all today. And it's been like 2 months that I have uploaded a video, and honestly, I apologize to myself for that. And without further ado, y'all, this is a pure Mekk Knight deck profile for y'all. So without further ado, drop the like, comment, and always feel free to subscribe. So without further ado, let's begin. So let's go. So starting things off here, obviously we run the 3 gear suit of the Mekk Knight. Did I just say gear suit of the Mekk Knight? Gear suit the Orcus Mekk Knight. This card is by far like the best 1-card engine to start off with for your combos, and afterwards you just do the rest from there. So this card is just really good. Like, you get a free token and all that, and then afterwards you just set a card, and then if you have like another starter, you can just special summon either blue or purple. But speaking of blue, I do run obviously 3, since it does search as a Mekk Knight monster from deck to hand, obviously, and this card's really nuts as well. Like, if you actually top deck, I didn't mean to say top deck, but if you actually have Gear Suit starting hand along a blue sky, you just basically have a combo from there on. So like, that's just really broken. After that, 3 purple Nightfall. This card's freaking broken as well. I think this is probably like the best Mekk Knight card without a doubt to play, but you know, man, you just target your own purple, just banish this card afterwards, and then from there on you just get a free monster from deck to hand, and you know, it just does wonders for you, man. So that's like your best 9 starters of the deck. So for the 1-ups, obviously we play the Indigo Eclipse. This card is just insane. Like, if you have your World Legacy traps and spells, for instance, like, you just move this card, for instance, and like, it just does all the work. Like, they cannot do anything in this column, and then to another column, and to another column, just because of this guy. Like, this is just by far a nutty card. Yellow, spell trap removal card. Red, just to pop a monster face up. Chalice, just for a foolish burial with the Gear Suit effect. Like, that's basically all it is to it, really. And then this card, I've been starting to see this card recently, World Armor, or whatever it is. Yeah, World Armor, yeah. Not bad card. I think it just sets a world. I forgot. Like I said, I just started using this card, and like all of a sudden, I don't even understand what it does, but it says add 1 World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. Just search as a World Legacy card, really. And yeah, this is basically all your monsters, just to play out the bit. Sorry for the stutter, but like, yeah, this is basically your whole starters, mostly 9 starters. So for the spells, you play the 3 World Legacy Memory. This card is freaking broken again. Like, if you just get blue or purple, it just does all the work for you from there. So really nice. For the 1-ups, for the spells, 1 key. I like this card. Just adds back your purple Nightfall after you resolve your Nightfall effect. And then also, obviously, I think it just negates traps. Yeah, it negates the traps. Really nice. And then your Monster Reborn Succession, you just only need to play 1 copy of this. Really good card. And then people are starting to cut this card off by 1, so now people are starting to run 2 of this, which I can see why, just for consistency purposes and all that. I like this card a lot. Monster negates in the columns to a Mekk Knight is summoned, or you know, obviously summoned to. Like, this card's nuts. And then obviously your spell, World Legacy Whisper. I think this one increased 1,000 attack. Yeah, target 1 level 5 or higher monster, increase the attack. Nothing usual. Yeah, nothing usual out of it. And that's basically all the World Legacy traps and spells. And then for the hand trap lineup, obviously the generics. 3 Ash, really good card. This card needs a reprint ASAP, even though it's gonna be on the tins. 2 Bell, freaking good against Despia matchups, which is really needed right now. So yes, this card's really good. And then this card, this is why Mekk Knight is going second deck for a reason. Like, this card itself is just so good. And this, another thing to point out is that because this is a win attribute, like for instance, if you're facing against a Flow on Deriz, you can easily special summon the Wind Barrier statue or the M-Pen, and then it just gets rid of it from there. So like, that's what I like about this card. Like, this is probably like the best kaiju next to Gamseel, so really good card. Triple Imperm, nothing else to it, we all know what that card does. And the 1 Call by the Grave. So that's basically a hand traps lineup. Unless I don't even know if this. I don't even know if this card's actually a hand trap. What do you guys think about that? Is it a hand trap or not? So yeah, that's the hand traps lineup. And consistency and board wipes. This is a 43 card deck, and you know what? I just decided to run this card. Now that I just got it, Triple Prosperity. I think this is by far the best card, without a doubt, Konami has ever made, next to Droplet. And this card is just by far nuts, like way better than Extravagance. Like, I highly recommend not to run Extravagance unless you're on a budget, but yeah, this card is so good. Prosperity, it really does come in clutch whenever I resolve this card, and it's just really good. Triple Lightning Storm. I might decide to cut one of this and just turn it to 2 for either a flex spot or just keep it as a 42 card deck. But I mean, 3 is not bad. 3 Lightning Storm, considering that it's like a going second deck. And another good card as well, Dark Ruler No More. Even though it's not really the best spell card right now in this format, like, because, you know, obviously Despia just taking over the meta with the Branded in red and all that card, like Guardian Chimera, yada yada. But yeah, this is basically the board wipes and consistencies, which is this card obviously, and board wipes, which are these. And yeah, this is basically all the main deck. So yeah, and the extra deck, you run the 3 lib generic stuff, 2 Mekk Knight of the Morning Star, really nice card. Galatea, because we are playing the Gear Suit, and it's also an Orcus monster, so we could bring her out and all that. And then after that, we could bring out Dingirsu, and then after that, we run into, oh shoot, people, give me a minute. Alright, I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I accidentally put Link Spider for no obviously reason. Yeah, sorry for the stutter again. Instead, we actually run the Zeus because it's a board wipe card. Like, this card itself, Divine Arsenal AA Zeus, is actually underrated right now, but right now in this format, it's just like, he's not been played recently, so I don't know where the heck he's at. So yeah. And then your 2 boss monsters, your Mekk Knight, Crusadia Avermax, and your Supreme. Oh yeah, I did mention about this, about my video from a few months ago about using a Link, I think a Link 2 monster and an IP Masquerena. If you guys want to check that out, it's like, you know, only a few views and all that, which I mean, I'm not begging for much views from there. But yeah, you guys get what I mean. Like, Avermax itself, this card plus the IP combo, it's broken. Like, he's just immune to everything besides Kaiju. Yeah, that's it. And then obviously for the token purposes, one Link Karibo, and then IP, and the Dark Charmer, since I'm deciding not to run DP on this deck. This is literally strictly pure Mekk Knights, even though it's not even pure Mekk Knights, considering you see Galatea and Divine Zeus. Yeah, you get what I mean from there. Nightmare Unicorn, and then Axis Kotaku. So yeah, that is my extra deck for this deck, you know what I'm saying? It's basically the whole extra deck stuff. And onto the unusual, the side deck. You guys already saw it from the beginning. 3 droplets. I don't know, I decided to like screw around with the side deck and decide, you know what, should I just play these cards or this card? But you know, I don't know, I'm just thinking too much today. Droplet, like I said, really good card, nothing else to it. 3 cross out. This card right now is actually, this is like a must buy card right now, even though it's like almost around $50 for a lot of people around whatever they live in. Like, you know, $50 for a copy. Like, this card from the start, like, I think it was like $100 for a copy, and then like afterwards during like post sales over time as it goes, like this went from like a $30 card later on, $25 card, like almost as equal as Triple Tactics back then. But I mean, this card from the get-go was always been very, very good, and still is to this day. So yeah, it is what it is, peeps. 3 Lancia cards, still good to this day. Like, what else can I say from here? And then this is basically my cross out targets. Nib, Ghost Bell, Ghost Ogre, and Drone Lockbird. This is just only my cross out targets, you know, because there's times where, you know, Nibiru will get resolved and then you don't even have any interruptions for like the main deck of Mekk Knights. But you know, honestly, at the same time, I might decide not to even run the Lancia and just run something else, either Skill Drain, which Skill Drain is not a bad side deck for this deck specifically, since you know it has a lot of beatdown damage, beatdown attack I meant to say. But you know, it's really good, a really good road deck, like I said. So and 2 evenly match, still a decent card, and 1 red reboot. I don't know, like, I decided just put red reboot since it's still a broken ass card, still limited to this day, and it still should stay at limited at all times, because you know, that's basically how good this card is as a whole, especially for every trap deck in general. So, and that's basically the side deck. What do you guys think about this whole deck? This was intended for like a competitive variant of pure Mekk Knights itself. Yeah, and that's basically the whole deck profile. What do you guys think? Comments down below, tell me what you guys think. And yeah, this is Charles here, and I'm out of here. So peace out, y'all. It's been 2 months, and I really do miss making some YouTube content for the Yu-Gi-Oh side of things, you know? And yeah, until then, peace out.
Girl, I can't take it, these temptations. Keep my heart racing, make love faces. I'm not good with changes, still good with wages.